You guys, these new bombshells, listen, what they didn't come to do is play. I don't even care for Anna, honestly. She doesn't even impress me. It's like, girl, just get over Leo. Asking a bad person if you're a bad person is wild to me. Harrison has the ick. You can tell he has the ick. Bergie, this is the problem. This is the problem. This is why you always get hurt. This is why.
I love your job, love your job. No do, no do, no do, Maya, no gaya from no.
Hey everyone, I'm your host Mayoko. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be reviewing Love Island USA Season 5, Episode 12. Let's get straight into the video. You guys, these new bombshells, listen, what they didn't come to do is play, okay? What's her name? What's their names? Emily, Jonah, and Kenzo? Yeah, they're ready to stir up the villa. Like, they're about to cause some serious drama. Okay, so where should I even start off with? Let's start off with Hannah, right? Girl, can you please get over it? Can you please get over it? Like, y'all, it was crazy because at the beginning, I was like, Anna, get over it. Then I was like, okay, she got over it because she had a conversation with Kassy. And then the preview for tomorrow, she's not over it again. Like, she's like, oh my gosh, you guys kissed? Wow, I can't believe you guys kissed. Anna, you literally just said that they were good for each other and meant to be for each other. Kassy and Leo. So what is the issue? Can you please move on? I'm begging you, like literally move on, which I guess she was trying to do this episode. She's trying, but she just keeps going back. I don't know why. Like this episode, she was talking to the new guy. Was it Kenzo? I don't even remember who she was talking to. I don't even care for Anna, honestly. She doesn't even impress me. It's like, girl, just get over Leo. Whoever you want to get to know that person, but get over Leo. Like, you're doing too much. Then later on in the episode, Leo and Kassy are having a conversation, and Leo is like, am I a bad person? Honestly, asking a bad person if you're a bad person is wild to me. Imagine Kassy giving you a correct opinion about if you're a bad person. Kassy was like, oh my gosh, no, you're not a bad person. Duh, coming from you, Kassy, because you're just as bad. What? Bad can never, like, imagine Kassy. Yo, like, I just couldn't. I was like, Leo, look at who you're asking. If you really want to ask, or rather, if you really want the answer to that question, go ask somebody else, anybody else in that villa except for Kassy. Kassy's the last person you should ask if you're being a bad person because she's such a bad person too. Anyway, Kassy's like, no, you're not a bad person. You know, we can't keep, beating around the bush and tiptoeing in the villa. Like, we have to do what we want to do. We have to get to know each other. Like, this is the only thing we need to do. We need to be real to ourselves. I'm like, Kassy, one thing about Kassy, she do not care. Kassy does not care. Then we have KK and Keenan who get back from the hideaway. And of course they admitted that, like, they did the do, which we already knew, honestly. If you were watching, like, not yesterday's episode, the day before, what was that, Friday? If you're watching Friday's episode, like, we seen them, okay? So they admitted it finally. Yo, but on tomorrow's episode, which I can't wait for, today's episode wasn't really that great, but tomorrow's episode I feel like is about to be real juicy. KK starts crying again because of Keenan, because he's getting to know the new girl. Listen, I never trusted Keenan. Like, I've told you, like, listen, if KK takes this boy back, it's gonna be a problem. They need to bring in more people for her, KK, and girl Destiny. Oh my goodness, Harrison and Destiny, what is going on, you guys? You can tell, like, Harrison has the ick. You can tell he has the ick. Like, there's something about Destiny that doesn't sit right with him anymore. He was like, yes, I want to get to know the new girl. I've never said I was closed off. I owe it to myself. I'm like, Harrison, shut up. But, yo, my last video I did say I think Harrison wanted Carmen, but I don't think so. Yeah, a few of my subscribers, y'all were telling me how, or like my viewers, y'all were telling me how you don't think he wants Carmen because he didn't really look that interested. And like, I saw this episode, like, because even when he was asked to pick a three-way kiss, he picked Anna. So that was a little, unless he's playing a game, he's trying to trick us, okay? But Carmen, speaking of her, crazy woman, she is getting to know Kenzo. She really likes him. She thinks, like, they're doing well together. Well, they have a potential connection, rather. Bergie, this episode again, is saying how he was being delusional before, but what's the term he used? He didn't say delusional. He said he was being, he was in denial, not delusional. He was in denial. Bergie said he was he was in denial before, but he's finally coming to terms with the fact that what Carmen did to him was actually very hurtful, and he doesn't understand how he was being treated that way when he was about to give his all. Basically the same boo-hoo-hoo-hoo story Bergie keeps saying, and he's talking to Hannah, and Hannah is telling him he needs to learn to know his worth and not give, you know, his energy to just anybody. Speaking of Hannah, we're about to talk about her and Marco, because Hannah is in trouble. But yeah, she's telling, you know, Bergie definitely considers Hannah somebody he could like confide in, because he was really talking to her, and he was just basically just, like I said, saying how the whole Carmen situation really kind of like took a toll on his, like, you know, confidence and stuff. You guys, guess what? Carmen is wicked. During the midst of this whole thing, Carmen has broken somebody's heart. This girl is sleeping peacefully. Y'all know how they say no sleep for the wicked? Carmen been sleeping peacefully. So I don't know, that term cannot be true, because Carmen was sleeping peacefully. Meanwhile, Bergie is here lamenting and almost damn near crying because of what Carmen did to him. Ugh, Lord. Yo, let's go to Marco and Hannah, right? During the beginning of the episode, Marco and Hannah are having a conversation. They're like, yeah, they both really like each other, and they both see things going in a very good direction, and she's really falling for him. And he was like, I'm falling for you too. No, he didn't even say that. He didn't say I'm falling for you too. He said vice versa. Yo, it's like when somebody says I love you and you're like, me too. Yo, why can't y'all say I love you too? Am I crazy? Am I thinking too much into it? I just hate how, like, sometimes when you tell somebody like I miss you, they'll be like, me too. Can't you just say I miss you too, or I miss you more? What's wrong with you? But yeah, so she's like, I'm really, what did she say? I'm really feeling you. And he was like, vice versa. Yo, Marco, we all knew. Yo, my viewers, we all knew in the because we talk about it in the comments sometimes. Like, we all knew Marco was a no guy, like no go zone area. Like, oh my gosh, I mean, people, y'all, why did y'all? First of all, y'all are rude. Y'all are rude, because why did you guys make me realize that Marco has a bald spot in the middle of his head? Now every time, like, I can't stop looking at it. What's wrong with you? But yeah, Harrison is trying to get, well, the new girl really wants to get to know, not Harrison, Marco. And let's see, y'all, because Marco looks like he's gonna give it a chance. So let's see what happens, because Hannah was already here professing her feelings for this man, and he's about to go get to know this new girl. And like I said, it's not even a bad thing, because of course you're on Love Island, but it's like, damn, like, why ruin something that was going so perfect, quote unquote. Oh, y'all, let's talk about this. This is another thing that really pissed me off this episode, right? During the challenge, one of the questions was, the new girl got it. What's her name? It's gonna take a minute for me to remember this girl. Emily was asked to kiss the islander she would want to couple up with. Y'all, why did she choose Bergie? And then she was like, the kiss was okay, it was all right. And then Bergie was like, I love that kiss. And I'm like, Bergie, you see, this is the problem. Bergie, this is the problem. This is the problem. This is why you always get hurt. This is why. Like, first of all, why did you even kiss Bergie? I don't like, they're literally using Bergie as like a pawn at this point. He's looking like a game, like a little, like one of those little puppets that you just, like, what? Bergie needs to leave. I'm sorry, like, he needs to go. Like, this is not the show for him. He needs to go on The Circle or maybe another kind of show, but this Love Island is not for him. I'm tired of the complaining. I'm tired of him. I'm tired. I feel bad, but not too bad, because it's like, you're on Love Island, boy. Like, get it together. But anyway, that was it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, thank you so much for coming back. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.